at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can be a guest, answer relationship and love questions, give insight and tips to better understand love and relationships. Hey, this is season 8, episode 12. Man, we talk about alphabets of love, and we are on L tonight. We on L tonight, yeah. Man, so many letters of the alphabet, man. It's just so much to keep up with. But tonight we're talking about letter L. We're gonna figure out what that word is tonight, man. Hey, also, if you don't know your love language, hey, just send me a hi. You can let me know in the comments. I'll send you a hi. You say, hey, I need that love language quiz so I can learn my love language. Hey, and if you don't know what they are, it's quality time, words of affirmation, act of service, receiving gifts, and physical touch. So, man, before we get into the show, I want to say, please keep your language clean and your hearts open. Have fun. This is a feature show. Hey, just be engaging. Be in the comments. Run these hearts up. Let's get it. So we're going to bring up to the platform. We're going to bring up special co-host. My original co-host couldn't make it today, but we got somebody else that's gonna step in her place and do a great job, because she has the mind to really make this show very interesting tonight. So I'm gonna introduce her right now. You know, one of the best fruits you can buy in a grocery store, fresh market. You got Kiwi. You hear me? It's the best fruit you can get in the grocery store for me, though. All right, so Kiwi, go ahead and introduce yourself and let the people know what you got going on the app. We got a little technical difficulty with the recording because this show is recorded. So we're back. All right. Like I said, man, if y'all are just tuning in, man, this is Dear Qupid. Every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got Kiwi in the box. Man, we're about to talk about the alphabets of love. And we're going to break down and figure out what the word we're going to talk about tonight that starts with the letter L. You heard me? So anybody in the comments, throw some words that start with an L that we could possibly talk about. Don't be shy. Hey, this is an open panel where you can. It's the love and the lust. Okay. You got anything else? Any more?
Words?
You know, we locked in. It's the locked in. Hold on. Let me get the key.
Ain't no
let me open the door. Let me open the door. All right. What about
longevity?
Oh, that would have been a good one. Laughter, lion. Lion is a good one, especially in a relationship, man. And we could have really dissected that one. Love language. That's a double header right there. You know, we might tackle that. We might still tackle that tonight. Man, I think y'all got it. I think y'all really okay. We got love, lust, lion, laughter, love language. Okay.
Locked in.
So locked in, make sure you got the key because you're gonna be locked in. Hello.
Ain't no switching up.
For real. All right, so Kiwi, let the people know what we're doing tonight.
So today is actually a really special day because we have a double letter day, I guess we can say. So today's words are love and lust. Like what's the song? Kendrick Lamar song.
Yeah, love or lust. Love or lust. I'm running my money. Yeah.
You should have played it in the background. That would have been a good one.
For real. I couldn't do it because of copyright infringement. They were playing me right now.
True. No.
But yeah, we're gonna tackle it. Yeah, we're gonna tackle love and lust tonight because a lot of
Congratulations to
people,
Muffin and Miss Kilo for their guesses.
for real, because a lot of people be mistaking that lust or that love for the opposite, and it ain't the same. But we're gonna dissect it. We're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna have a good old time because it's definitely gonna be a good show. And basically, we're gonna put a twist on it tonight as well. But we're gonna get down to that later. So, Kiwi,
Mm-hmm.
give me that definition that you found for lust.
Definition of lust is basically an attraction of the body. That's pretty much it. You're just attracted to them sexually. No real chemistry besides sexual chemistry. Um, and that's pretty much my definition. That's how I interpreted the word, honestly. Now, love,
Mm,
I have no definition for love because that one is kind of more of a feeling than a defining
yeah.
moment.
All right. So, Cupid got to put his twist on it. Cupid got to go ahead and throw it in there and say, "No, what? This is what we're talking about tonight, and this is how we're gonna really dive in." We feeling like Trey Songz tonight. We're gonna dive in.
All these
So, my
lusty
definition,
songs.
huh?
All these lusty songs.
Oh yeah, we're gonna die. Okay, all right. So we got lust is a strong, powerful desire, whether it's a noun or a verb. Did y'all know that? It could be a noun or a verb. You lust for things you deeply crave. Someone greedy lusts for money. Someone gluttonous lusts for food. And most basic meaning of lust is an unquenchable desire for sex. But people lust for all sorts of things. So we're gonna tackle and see what everybody's lust is, because everybody lust over something.
Chocolate. Dark
I
chocolate.
had to go too. I had to go too. Oh, um, I love some Reese's peanut butter cups. Man, I go crazy. Like I would grab a whole little stack of them mugs and buy them. Like I'm so serious.
But
Peanut
then
butter
you eat
cups is
like six in under 2 minutes last week.
like that's mine.
Straight out the
All
freezer.
right. Hey, straight up, it has to be in the freezer. The peanut butter cups got to be in the freezer. I'm just saying. So, people in the comments, be honest with me. What is y'all lust? What y'all lust over? Is it you're lusting for the money, or you go hard behind, like you want it, or you lust for attention from someone? You lust because you love food, like you just can't get enough of it. Like what do you lust over? Don't be ashamed of what you lust over. I'm like, we all human. If it's sex, it's sex. Go ahead and say it. You gotta get it. It means necessary,
In this
and I
world.
mean it's necessary. I need. Hey, it's necessary when it's necessary. Not really, man. A great bowl of mac and cheese.
Honestly, homemade mac and cheese, not the box stuff.
Hey, I know what makes some good mac and cheese. That wet nut.
Timeout.
Macaroni in the pot.
Take five. You need a break. Take five.
Woo! She said Chinese food. Okay. All right, that's so
That was offensive.
I'm sorry. Man, we on it tonight. We're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna have fun tonight. All right.
Like, you know, like literally more than 90% of the app is Filipino.
Hey, I'm from Philippines too. I'm new
My
here.
sister-in-law is Filipino, actually. So
I'm new here. I'm from the Philippines. Y'all make sure y'all fave me.
Qupid, like Muffin said, every Saturday at 8 p.m.
Hey, like I said, hey, y'all just tuning in, man. This is Dear Cupid every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you could be a guest, answer relationship and love questions, give insight and tips to better understand love and relationships, man. Look, hey, this is season 8, episode 12. We're talking about lust and love. Double header for the letter L. And we also incorporating those love languages. If you don't know those love languages, quality time, words of affirmation, act of service, receiving gifts, and physical touch. And we're gonna
Actually,
really
there's a big surprise. Your love language actually might have something to do with today's topic or today's letters. So that's actually a good one. So we get to kind of dive into your love language and figure out,
mhm,
is it built out of love or is it built out of lust?
for real. So So let me give you a little example, a little more insight on lust. Like a lot of people, we just did a definition, but I'm gonna give you some more information. So lust is an intense feeling that dominates our thoughts. Like it's all in the mind. Everything is here because when you see it, it's like you gotta have it. You want it. It's something that you gotta have and can drive us to the things to do things against our better judgment in order to satisfy longing feelings for it. Like it's so bad. Like I can't say it's bad because man, how can I say it? Kiwi, how can I say it? Because lusting ain't always a bad thing. It can also turn into a good thing.
It can. And actually we both words can be bad, both words can be good. There's also, it's like, there's a positive and a neutral, positive and a negative, sorry, on the spectrum of like loving and lusting. So lusting is okay if it's honest and open, as long as it's not toxic. Cause you can have a lustful relationship, but as soon as it becomes toxic, then somebody's like, throwing hands for no reason. And love can be positive if it's not dangerous and toxic. So it's really like, no middle. There's no black and white for it. There's just like, I lost my train
One
of
or the
thought,
other.
but yeah.
It's a train of thought, god dog. It just look one time, like, hey, look, I get it too. When like at 1 minute you just, and then all of a sudden,
The train is
you
derailed. It's
nah,
gone. It's
nah,
flipping over.
nah. You know when you're driving down the road, it's like squirrel.
Yeah, like my train is like it was going, and then next thing you know, I hit a truck.
You're like, skirt.
Now the back end of my tail is falling off the edge. Like it's over with.
But like, man, let me tell you something. But um, lusting in a relationship. Let's tackle. Let's go into the dating part. Let's go to dating. I'm not gonna do the relationships. I'm gonna get down to that later. Let's do the when you start a relation when you starting into the dating phase. Like if you're recently started dating someone, you may ask yourself, is it love or just lust? So how can you figure out if it's love or lust? If you're in that process of dating someone, Kiwi.
I'm going to say, and this is based on just personal, like whatever. I would just assume that it's lust because a lot can go wrong if you just jump into something thinking that you love someone. Because what if down the line, like you realize I'm not attracted to this person. Like
Mm-hmm.
the way they eat makes me want to throw up. Like stuff like that. And a lot of people jump into stuff because we automatically mistake love for lust, and we do things like that. Like we're like, oh my goodness, like, you know, I'm sexually attracted to this person, so I must love them. But it
Mm-hmm.
may not necessarily be the case. So I would say when you jump into a relationship, just automatically assume that everything is lust. Because if you start assuming that it's love down the line, you could probably be in a worse situation than what you're in right now.
Like for example, like we was talking earlier, and we was talking about when you're in school and you get your first girlfriend and boyfriend. Y'all don't love each other. Y'all like
Nope.
each other because of what you see. They're pretty. They're on when you go come around them, it's like they're the finest girl at the school. So you don't know them by their mind. You know them for what they look like.
Mm-hmm.
So you're lusting over it. But hey, you never know that relationship can grow into something positive as a loving relationship long term. It depends on the people and how toxic it may go. Or
Yeah, but how many, like Drake said, how many of our parents' relationships lasted with if they met in high school?
yeah,
A lot of high school relationships don't last. They end up with a baby and then divorce. A lot of college relationships don't last. They end up in divorce.
I wish my college person I was dating we would have stayed together. Didn't work.
College was hectic. I can definitely say that. There was a
I'm
lot of
like high school. I dated. I want to say in high school I dated three different people. Um,
that's three more than I did. I didn't date in high school.
I dated two times in middle school. I dated three times in high school, and I dated. I want to say two times in college.
Dang, so you were just a little community pencil when you were young, huh?
Wow, really? Okay, so it wasn't bad. It just didn't never work out. Um, it just didn't work out. Okay, it didn't work out. We're not gonna talk about me. We're gonna talk
I
about
mean, I would
what's the
imagine
real.
junior high wouldn't work out, but
But when I was in high school, like I dated two chicks at my on school. Like one was basically an upperclassman, and one like when I was in ninth grade, I talked to the chick that was actually in my class with me. But when I got into like 10th grade, I dated an 11th grader. She was an upperclassman. So and she was volleyball, nice body. I was like, dang, okay, yeah, lust.
I didn't date in high school. I didn't date in junior high either. Mostly because I was like sheltered low key. So I wasn't that kid who like went out with people. So my friends at school were just kind of like friends at school type thing. Like
Mhm.
I didn't really go home, like I didn't really go out or anything. So yeah, I didn't date.
Okay, so like I said, if you're recently starting dating someone, you may ask yourself, is this like person I'm dating, is it love or lust that I'm being attracted to this person? So lust is mainly sexual or physical with no desires to bond with the person on a deeper level. That's lust. It's just basically directed as physical attraction. When I touch you, you touch me. That's it. No extra
Which
talking.
is which is why a lot of us are getting in these friend with benefit situation, thinking that we can, friends with benefit them into a relationship.
Hmm. And then we have love, on the contrast, involves feelings of intimacy, vulnerability, and putting in the effort to build a stronger connection, actually talking, actually taking the extra step on spending quality time, a love language, quality time.
I would not say all
So,
relationships start by physical attraction because there are some people who are in relationships or they're in talk relationships, you can say, where they've never actually
mhm.
seen each other, but they fall in love with who the person is and not what they look like. Like
Kind of like when we on here streaming.
yeah, like Catfish, the TV show, also.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, we fall in love with the person's mind.
Yep.
Love is Blind. There's a lot of different TV shows that you fall in love with the person, but it's not actually the person. It's just the person that's talking, but you don't even know. You just love them or lust them because of what they say they might do with you when they finally meet you, kiss you, hug you. You know, giving you these different. Basically, I look at it as false hopes because you don't know about the person.
Yeah, because
Like.
you could be unattracted to them when you meet them, and it kind of like
Hmm.
throws everything out the window.
That too.
Like there was
I'm
one
like,
episode. Go ahead, you
go
got.
ahead. Nah, go ahead. You
I
go,
figured it's
go.
your show. You got this.
Speak, Kiwi. Speak.
There was one episode of Catfish where the girl, she was really excited to meet a guy, right? And like she was in love with him. She loved how he looked. And they finally met, and he was literally everything she wanted until he started to speak. And she instantly
Mm.
lost her attraction to him because he had messed up teeth. The thing is,
Oh,
he wanted to meet her when he had his teeth fixed. He knew it
yeah.
was going to be an issue in the relationship. So basically, she liked him. Like she was attracted to him. I don't know. I can't really tell if she was like if it was lust or love, but she immediately lost all attraction to him the minute she saw his mouth because his teeth were
Mm.
messed up. And she kind of rushed.
Okay. That's kind of messed up. Like for real, for real. Like
Not to
you
mention,
didn't talk to this person. Like yeah.
like he had a plan to like fix his teeth before he met her, but
So
she forced his hand to meet him, or like she
so
got.
it's kind of like a J Cole crooked smile moment.
Mm-hmm. She really
Oh,
she messed it up for herself because he was exactly who he said he was.
I would say it's a lust. It's not a love. I would say it's a lust because she was so infatuated with the person that she was seeing, but when she saw the true person, the mouth, the visual aspect of his mouth, but didn't give him the opportunity or the benefit of the doubt. Is that she just lost complete lust interest in him
Even though
because
he
it
was
didn't.
ready to fix it for her,
Yeah,
she
like he was
didn't
willing to
care.
go the extra mile and get everything done. You heard me? Like that's another thing. A lot of people, I ain't gonna say women or men. I'm gonna just say both sides because when you get into like dating or finally get a chance to meet that person and that person is doing everything they can to make it like comfortable and feel like hey, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to get this job to situate, I'm trying to get my teeth done or trying to get my hair done, like things to actually make you feel like okay, I am trying to keep myself up. But when that person didn't get a chance to or made a mistake or something happened in their life and the other person feels some type of way like, oh, so you couldn't do this before you got with me, or why you think that I would take you because you can't do certain things um before you get with me. That's crazy because we're all human. We can't do everything and expect it to be perfect all the time.
I've
You
actually
got to
had
give up.
I've actually had a conversation about that in my live once before about like, if you saw the potential in someone,
Hmm.
would you still be capable of dating them, not knowing if they see that same potential in themselves?
Hmm.
So like,
But I'm like, if you see potential in somebody, just give them a chance because you never know what that person has down the line.
but that
Like,
would be the question though. If you see potential in them and they don't see the potential in themselves, would you still want to be
mhm.
in a relationship with them? Like you can see the potential in them, you can see what they would be in the future, but they don't see that. Would you continue trying to pursue them if they never see that potential?
All right. Am I the person? Am I the person that's pursuing, or the person um that's seeing the person?
So let's say you're in a relationship and your partner is overweight or look they don't have teeth. Let's say teeth. Teeth is
Mhm.
a good one. It's a neutral ground. And you see like they could be a wonderful, magnificent person if they got their teeth fixed, but they're like, I don't need my teeth. I haven't had them this long. Why do I need to go get them now? Is he laughing? I thought you were
No, I
laughing.
was yawning. I
But
was
like,
yawning.
so for instance, like you see that they could be a wonderful person if they just had their teeth, but they're like, nah, I'm never gonna get my teeth. Would you continue to want to stay in that relationship even though the potential that you see in them is not the potential that they see in themselves?
Well, she ain't got no teeth. She gonna be perfect for me. But
How about we change teeth to a job?
come and gum it down, baby.
Okay,
Gum
because
it
that was
down,
a
baby.
really bad example that I don't. That
No.
I can't. I
Hey
can't.
man, y'all just tuning in, man. This is Derek Qupid every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can be a guest, answer relationship and love questions, give insight and tips to better understand love and relationships. This is season 8, Alphabets of Love, where we break down every single letter of the alphabet. We started with A, now we at L, and we talking about lust and love. Oh man, have you ever lusted over something? And how can you tell if it was love or lust? And
Yes, people.
we got look. Hey, y'all make sure y'all fade Kiwi in the box. Y'all make sure y'all fade me. Hit the star next to my name. Man, y'all can catch this show every Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But this is the segment of the show right here. It's called Ask Cupid, where you get to ask me, Cupid. Make sure you put Dear Cupid in the comments. And you guys me any question, any scenario, any situation, anything, I will be glad to answer it. Make sure it's clean and make sure you do not use any cuss words because this is a featured show. So kind of keep it clean because this is going on YouTube. So if you have any questions, put Dear Cupid with a Q in the comments and I will answer your question. You're welcome to, you know, request the box if you want to as well. It's open. I'm gonna try to see. I'm gonna try it this time and see what happens. Oh, what happened to Kiwi? Dear Cupid, have you ever lusted that turned into love? Yes. It's possible. No, why? Because um, before you get into a serious relationship with somebody, it had to be some type of sexual relationship or I mean sexual, engagement or touching. It was some type of how that person looked. Um, it can go either one of other way. It can be a long term relationship where it kind of prospered and it became long term, or it can just be set and just been just a physical affection type thing and it doesn't go anywhere. So I've actually had both. I've had a sexual relationship that didn't go no further than just sexual relationship. That's all we wanted from each other, and that was it. It didn't go no further. But she wanted the crazy thing is she wanted the title, but she didn't want to really engage into the relationship role. She wanted the title. That was the crazy thing. It was confusing. And then I was with someone that I did have sex with, and
Okay.
we kept on going, and we actually lasted for 5 years. But it started off so good, you know. Okay, so we got Boss who say, Derek Cupid, do you think dating is still a thing, or is it just keep the language clean a little bit? All
I
right.
definitely do. I definitely. I don't think. I mean, I believe in dating. I do feel like, for me, I tell people ahead of time I'm old fashioned. I believe in dating, but we do live in hookup culture where everybody wants
Mm-hmm.
to try before you buy. But the thing that I keep telling people is you cannot compare a human being to a car, because if something breaks
Mm-hmm.
on your car, you can take it in and go get it fixed. But if something breaks on your spouse, then what?
Hey, like my cousin always say, he say he gonna trade his wife in and get a new model.
Like that's the one thing that annoys me when women compare men to men. Men compare women to inanimate objects. Inanimate objects are going to do whatever you make it do. A woman is not going to do that. So
Hey, to tell you the truth, once you find that person that you can date and is perfect, is basically when you look into that person's eyes, you don't see no one else. It's like you and that person are standing alone by yourself. So you wouldn't look at that person as a thing or like an object. You look at it, that person as you, as your better half. So most men think to make the relationship work. Some men just they look at it as an object and say, "You know what? I can find another you anyway." Don't always look at it as just because somebody that don't want to talk to you or somebody is not perfect for you. You can go find somebody, but when you're in a relationship, you can't do that. You gotta see what you can do to make it work.
Not to mention, we are in the era of alpha male podcasting where men feel like all of the answers are in these podcasts that don't make sense. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, I may know a little bit, but I don't know a lot. You got to figure it out, and I can give you that advice. You can try it and make it work.
It's
I
all
made it work a little bit.
it's all about that. You can't turn I'm gonna say Oreo into a housewife. Um not
Oreo.
Yeah, we're gonna say Oreo because I can't say the other word. Because you gotta dip Oreos in the milk.
I like dipping in the milk.
Exactly. You gotta dip it in the white stuff. So you can't
Oh, yes, yes. Is okay. Okay. Question: Is the Oreo double stuff?
that's anyway, so people are always like that's one thing you can't turn, like they're saying a person
Because
who is in the, let's say in the industry, we'll call it the industry because we can't say OF on here. You can't date them. But I don't think that is accurate. I feel like if a person is in the industry, you could date them because you could be that person that takes them out of the industry. You could be that person that changes their mind. So why does it matter what a person did? Why is their past so important when you are their future?
hello, like a lot of people be asking, like, how many people you been with? Before. I don't want to know that. Don't tell me nothing.
Talking about,
Don't
so
tell
you
me.
gotta always multiply it by 3. If it's less than
Okay,
7, you
hey,
gotta
hey,
multiply by.
hey, okay, hey, that's J. Cole. Not enough on J. Cole now. Don't do J. Cole like that.
Listen, J. Cole is a wonderful person, but no,
Hey,
no, because that's not
don't do
accurate.
J. Cole like that.
You
Right.
should every single body you've ever been with.
Uh,
And if it was, listen,
uh,
this kind of ties in. If it was a lust situation and you were drunk, how are you gonna remember?
I definitely don't remember all of them, man. All right, like we said, this is the Ask Cupid segment where you get to ask me, Derek Cupid, a question. You just put it in the comments, Ask Cupid with a Q, not a C. I'm telling you, the other person is not me. Um, make sure you keep your language clean.
So you can
Um,
see it's an honorable mention.
like I said, man, we're talking about love and lust. We're talking basically mainly lust because a lot of people be lusting, thinking it's love.
Oh, and
Okay.
it's also special thing. Lust does not have to be sexual. We
It
forgot
doesn't.
about that. Yeah, it could be financially or, I guess powerful would be the word. So yeah, you can lust after somebody who has money, or you can lust after somebody who has power, like a politician. Don't nobody want a politician. They're ugly.
Yeah. So like she said, lust can take any form such as lust for sexuality, um, money, or power. It depends on which one that you actually lust more for. You know, hey, who chasing the bag?
I can
You
honestly
lust
say that we have all been guilty of at least one of those 3.
most definitely, most definitely. Nobody can say they never lust before, ever.
Yeah. Because I think I went out on a date with a guy because he had money and power, because he kissed like a frog.
Dang, he kissed like a frog. God dog, it's the frog.
He had
He ain't turned into no
he had
princess.
like his lips were normal looking, but when
Need
he
a
kissed,
prince.
they turned into flat, hard lines. No, no, he turned into a toad. Like he got worse.
Dang, it's the toad. God dog. All right. Okay. So like we said earlier, lust can turn into love if it's managed to, if it's manageable, if it's if it sees something that can prosper into it. So sometimes lust can lead to love and is often experienced within a loving relationship. However, the presence of lust speaks to absolutely nothing about partners' compatibility long term. So you got to have some type of love in this. Like, you got to communicate, you got to have some type of something. Okay, we just gonna just do this, and this is what it's gonna be, and this what makes me happy, this what makes you happy. I'm cool with it if you cool with it. And the other person might catch feelings and he's like, you know what, I think we should try to do a relationship and see where it goes.
You know, apparently people who are asexual can feel lust. Sexual, I mean.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Asexual
We
people,
find out.
they can feel lust. They don't mean they want to act upon it, but they can feel it. And it also
Hmm.
does not mean that they don't have sex, they don't have intercourse. Obviously, do if that's what they're more of driven by what their partner wants when it comes to. They
Okay.
have no real desire to perform, but if their partner is if it's something that their partner wants, they will. Their body reacts. It's weird. Like your body will react and your body will want it, but your mind doesn't. So
Hmm.
asexuality is a weird spectrum. It's like a middle.
So tell me, what are some noticeable things you can notice when someone is lusting over someone?
I mean, I only know what for my personal self. I don't know signs in other people. I do know like phrases when they ask you certain things to do certain things. Um,
It's the staring and the stalking. Where you going? You got a boyfriend? You got a boyfriend? You got a boyfriend? Where
oh
you
yeah,
at?
what I was saying earlier, like the different positions of the hand on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
Explain.
asking to be your boyfriend without actually knowing who you are. Asking to cuddle. Hey, let's cuddle. Let me come over and
All
cuddle.
right. Okay. Here's another one. The binding nature of loves mean partners can miss potential red flags like dishonesty or selfishness and have trouble determining if a sexual partner is a good fit for a serious relationship. So a lot of people go into situationships of lust and avoid all red flags on this person that possibly could be, you know, could be like a potential serious relationship, but
Or a potential serial
they
killer.
that too. And then, oh my God, they're so great. They this, that, and the other. But late at night, they're leaving out the house at 11 o'clock at night or 12 midnight, and don't come back until 4 or 5 in the morning or whatever. And you like, what's going on?
I
And
have
they're
a
a whole drug dealer out here.
I have a whole unfortunate story time about that. I mean, well, not necessarily a story time, but I definitely had a lust situation where I thought that I could like turn this Oreo into a housewife. Bro, it was an 80-mile drive there and back, and I would drive it almost 3 to 4 times a week.
Hmm. Damn, must was good. Um, lust. Um, lust. We're gonna get into lust. We're gonna break it down a little bit more. Lust, the craving for sexual satisfaction that drives humans to seek out sex partners. Lust is driven by the hormonal desire for sexual gratification. Um, Also, attraction, also called passionate love. Attraction is associated with the feelings of excitement, craving, for emotional connection and intrusive thinking about the beloved. It involves the brain's reward center and can imitate the feeling of drug addiction. That's attraction. And then we have attachment, also called companionate love. Attachment is characterized by feelings of calm emotional union and security. They mostly come it This mostly comes into play in long-term relationships, including friendships, families, and committed romantic partnerships. A little bit of that lust. Like lust can be like it can be an attraction, it can be a attachment. And here are like four for both of them: love and lust. So lust is more based on sexual attraction, similar to chemistry. Physical or surface love connection, disinterest in getting to know the person you're lusting after, and love is more of an emotional nature, similar to compatibility, deeper, more intimate connection, interest in establishing a stronger connection than a sexual one. That's love. Sex is just an add-on. It comes into play, but it doesn't set the role of the relationship. But hey, Kiwi, we was talking earlier.
Mhm.
Um, we was talking about how it incorporates to the platform that we're on with Tag. So
Someone actually commented on that earlier.
yeah, like when women receive gifts and guys receive gifts and people come into people's streams, is that a form of lust as well? Like when people come onto the app and they see something so eye-catching, appealing to them, and they click on it looking for some type of engagement or interaction with that person, is that a form of lust?
Most definitely, especially considering how we strategically phrase our descriptions to basically fit that type of narrative.
Mhm.
So, like, I'm not gonna say it because it could come off as kind of weird, but a lot of people actually do play off of romanticizing lust to get people to come into their lives. And a lot of our pictures are very thirst trappy. And then you come into our lives and we're like, dressed like this.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we do on this platform specifically. We do a lot of, I guess, what you can consider it to be thirst trappy, explicit things to garner is the right word. I don't know, to warrant the
Hmm.
type of attention that we're trying to get, because this app is a dating platform first, streaming second.
Yeah. So, for example, when you click onto the app, the first thing you probably see is, like you said, probably a woman in a nice outfit, showing a little bit of skin, makeup, pretty face, just in the camera. You got probably a booty in the air, something. That's gonna attract more lustful to a man coming onto the app saying, "Oh, okay, she's beautiful. Let me click on it. Let me hop into her date box. Let me send her a few gifts." That's a form of lusting for someone to get
So
something.
example, so I'm gonna block everybody.
Huh?
This guy right here,
Yeah,
prime example.
yeah. Another thing, yeah, fellas, like for the fellas, some guys put on their profile picture abs, muscles,
Knowing
like
good and GD well, they out here looking like a goddamn teddy bear.
so it's basically fishing for women that are interested in good looking guys that have a nice body. Like basically everyone portrays something for someone that is lusting for something. So for example, you have some women that lust for guys with a pretty smile, or lust for a woman with nice hair, or lust for a guy with a beard, lust for a guy with nice abs, teeth, lips, glasses. Like you got like some people lust for feet. Like it's just a infatuation. You
Isn't
hear
the fact
me?
that you
So
said you lust out for a guy with teeth? That just sounds like anybody who has teeth.
I'm just saying, if you go into somebody, if you go and look at a picture of somebody and they just smiling and they got nice teeth, you gonna click on like, dog, they got teeth.
Yeah, I
Like,
would.
dog, and then you go up,
I would on a
and
daily,
then you go up in there, they missing a tooth, god dog.
bro. People be exposing them. Sorry, that was my.
I'm just saying, some people be, they got all this makeup on, and when you go into their live, they look like a rag doll.
Ooh, Lawfest about to knock a whole bunch of people out too.
I'm just saying, like,
It paints.
just be
It does
careful.
paint the picture. It does. It does paint a picture because, like, in this type of, let's call it a business, because it technically is a business. Like they
Mm,
all say, sex sells.
basically,
Yeah, the world is literally
what you
ran
selling?
on. I was about to say drugs.
Man. All
Just
right,
so you
y'all.
know,
Look,
my
if
mind
y'all
is
just
not where
tuning
it
in,
needs to be.
uh-huh. Hey, if y'all just tuning in, man, this is Dear Cupid every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can be a guest, answer relationship and love questions, give insight and tips to better understand love and relationship. This is season 8, episode 12. I think we on 12. I've been saying 12 all night. I'm probably on 13.
How do you not
Yeah,
know? This is your
we
show.
on 12. We on 12. Okay, we on 12. Letter L, lust and love. We broke down both.
Episode
Episode
season
12.
season 8, episode 12,
Season 8.
number
Yeah.
L.
Letter A. I said number L.
You almost did. Letter number L.
Hey, hey. I was thinking about Death Note. God dang it.
That's crazy.
All right. We're on L. So, man, I hope y'all learn something tonight on love and lust, because a lot of people mistake one for the other, and we just gotta figure it out. And it's not a bad thing that you lust. It's just be mindful of what you lust over and how much infatuation that it can cause damage to the person that you're probably engaging with, or
Damage your
the
yourself.
yeah, yourself as well. So if you're like you're lusting over food, it can cause you to become obese at some time, diabetes. Like, it's different things. Lusting over money, where you want so much money where you actually go beyond the sense of recollecting on what you're doing, and you will hurt someone or yourself trying to get this like lusting over money, food, and sex. It's a double-edged sword.
Also, ladies, don't compromise yourself for a dude's lust. If you don't like him, don't let him slip. Don't let
For
him
real.
to the side.
Pull the panties to the side. Let me see what it is. Mm,
Don't do that.
mm.
Don't do
I hope y'all had a wonderful time. We're coming down to the last few minutes of the show, and how we gonna finish this off, man? So next week, what we're doing? What we're we're on next week, and I think it's gonna be another great show as well. I'm just gonna go ahead.
that. M for mayhem.
It's the mayhem in a relationship. God, mothers. Why we gotta do mothers?
Maternity shoots.
Oh my God, it's the maternity. Oh my goodness. I see what y'all want to do. All right, who we got in the comments that and if you would like to be on the show, please inbox me, inbox Queen B. She's not live. I mean, she's not here today. We got Kiwi in the box, but she's my number 2 all time. So make sure you favor Queen B, send her a hi, follow her Instagram, and you can just let her know, hey, I would like to be on the show with Qupid, and she'll get with you from there.
I'm just a violent
Um,
addition.
She said the violent edition. How you just turn violent in a love show?
Always. Love is a violent crime.
Wow. She's dangerous.
So
Wait, dangerous.
what Muffin said, I misunderstood.
Muffin dangerous too.
I'm a product of
She's
my
sweet but dangerous.
I'm a product of my environment.
And it is. See, I'm not finna mess. You know what? This. Well, let me tell you something. Stop. All right. This
We are
I
products
can't.
of our environment.
I can't. Like, this is funny because. Oh, dun, 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 dun. All right, so Kiwi, go ahead and introduce yourself again. Let the people know when they can catch you live and all that wonderful, great stuff before we leave out.
My name is Kiwi, and this segment is brought to you by Whole Foods, where you can find the freshest kiwis possible. They also have a sale on grapefruit.
It's the sponsorship for me. She said, "Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm finna start incorporating the sponsorship.
Like, okay,
We just
like it
gotta,
makes sense. Listen, because if you're on YouTube and YouTube's like, and somebody just happens to cross it, and they're like, whoa, they do sponsorships. Let me pay them.
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, we're gonna sponsor next week. We're gonna have muffins. We're sponsored muffins from. We're gonna do sponsorships for Rouse's, um, Rouse's supermarket, and brought
Also, this
the
this second broadcast, we also are being sponsored by Jared because he went to Jared. It's not on my finger, but it will be.
it can only be Jared.
Oh yeah, and K. What is the one with K? Every kiss begins with K.
Every kiss begins with K. For real. Like I'm telling you, we got 3 sponsorships in this mug.
Yep.
We
Whole
we
Foods,
got
Jared,
Whole Foods,
K.
Jared's, and K's. And to tell you the truth, we finna add a 4 because Gary Chapman with Love Languages, go grab that book at any Barnes and Nobles.
Is he dead? Wait, no. Is he the
I'm
white dude
telling you,
who's married to the black lady, or was?
yes. So make sure y'all go and get that love language book and read that book with your spouse, your loved one, with yourself, and learn your love language. Like I said, those love languages are keys to opening doors for a great relationship down the line. If you put your mind to it and open up and fill that love tank has to be filled. Like I always say, quality time, words of affirmation, act of service, physical touch, and receiving gifts.
Also, honorable mention, my Tinder notifications.
I can't. Y'all have been great. This has been Dear Cupid. See y'all next week for letter M, alphabets of love. We're out of here.